Devin, also known as Rambunctious Guy.
And I'm Heather, also known as Tiny Kiwi. So grab your knitting or crochet or whatever you're working on and join us while we craft really quickly and chat even quicker.
And welcome to our show if you are new to the area. And welcome to those of you who've been around for a while.
Yay!
What are you working on?
I had the fan on. I always forget the fan.
Sorry, I forget to tell you.
That's alright. What am I working on? Oh my goodness. So, I don't know if you remember these little tiny flowers that I made out of crochet thread.
Yes.
This guy and this guy. Anyway, I've had a lot of positive reaction every time because I've been dragging them around because I need to sew them on a little better.
You told me about them, but I never saw them. So hold them still, in the middle, so I can see. Yes, they're so cute.
Yes. So I really think I need to make more of those to sell.
Yes. Agreed.
And I gotta tack those onto hair clips a little better than they're tacked on right now because I didn't tack them on very good just to turn them in, so getting done. What else am I working on? I don't know. I don't even know. Yay, look. I totally need to turn this in. This is my detention. I finished. I wove in the ends of my little scrubby thing.
Cool. Cute.
I have to super duper turn that in. And I finished the washcloth.
Look at you go.
My first washcloth. Yay! Which is really ironic since I've been knitting forever and I've never made an actual washcloth. Scrub it, scrub it, scrub it, scrub it. It's so nice. Anyway.
Awesome.
And I've almost finished this. It's a little, sweatband thing.
Uh-huh.
The only thing that needs to be done is sew a button on the end.
Cool.
This is the calorimetry. I can't remember. Anyway, it's a crochet version of a knit pattern.
Yes.
Anyway, have the yarn for that, so I made it. That's another thing I'm going to be selling. And then last... Okay, no, not last. I lied. Second to last, I made these. Tracy had some leftover yarn from Daiso.
Uh-huh.
So I made little hair bows. They have, little clips on the back.
Super cute.
Don't even have to be for hair. They can be on anything. They're pretty shiny and adorable. I love this yarn. It's so cute.
Okay, hold it still.
Sorry. I forget my camera is, slower than me.
There you go.
They're shiny, too, and I don't think they're even going to show up.
I can see it. It looks a little sparkly.
Okay, yeah. It's, super sparkly.
Cool. Yeah, it's not super sparkly, but it is sparkly.
Yeah, well, in real life, they're a lot... Just imagine them, full of sparkles.
Okay.
And the last thing I'm making, I better show a picture.
Oh my god! You're so
Yeah, I don't know. I got some mojo. I don't know what happened. It's been all crafting all the time here, so, yeah.
Well, the term has started, so that does it for me.
So, yeah, I get points for things. Yay!
Yay!
And I have that
points in an imaginary land.
I know, right? So I'm making this. It looks kind of like a Princess Leia hat because it's got these big old...
Cool.
It's got a big old flower on it, on a lace hat. And it's all crochet. And I feel like I saw this and I was like, oh my gosh, she looks like Princess Leia. They're just little ear warmer hat thing.
Cool.
So I've always wanted to make a pattern out of this book. This is the hat book, Boshi book. And I've never made anything out of it, so this will be the first pattern. It's working out pretty good so far, but right now it just looks like a blob. Because I'm on the crown.
Yeah.
Right now it's just a yarmulke. So that's all I'm technically working on, and I'm getting ready to do, I got the Care of Magical Creatures pattern, and I'm very excited, but the smallest needles I have are 3s, I think. So I'm probably just going to use that, and whatever yarn I have, and make do. They're going to be gigantic, so we'll see. I might have to make a Care of Magical Creatures necklace, but I'm not really crying about that.
Well, I decided to make stitch markers.
Oh, good.
And that way I can turn them in individually. You see how I'm doing that? You see how I did that there?
That is clever. I was like, man, I'm going to be getting done with one of these and be like, that was a whole project. Even though it's like the size of my thumbnail.
Yes.
Yes. True stories.
Yes. So, let's talk about that. I made, I thought I was using my size 1 needles. Oops, I was using my size 2 needles. So, oh well. But here is my stag antler. Let me turn it up this way.
Your video's laggy for me, so hold it forever. Oh, okay, I got it. Wait, no, come back. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it is. It was super fun to make, and I can tell like it would have been easier with the size 1 needles. But oh well. I used size 2s, and it looks just fine. So, and then I just attached a little stitch marker thing. Oops, wrong way. Stitch marker to it, and so now it's a stitch marker. And I don't like heavy stitch markers, and I don't have any. I usually clip things to my knitting, like, anyway. Yeah. So, it's gonna work out. I'm super excited.
Yay!
And I turned this into, our Harry Potter group has started up a new term again. And I turned this in for astronomy, and I put the constellation, like I looked through the telescope and I saw the constellation of a stag. So,
okay.
I did that.
Clever.
Turn in.
Yes. Looking at the task that goes along with it is letting go of something that's no longer serving you. So each one of these has a little thing you do while you knit it. Just kind of like to better your life and those around you. Just kind of, you don't really have to do them, but I think they're fun, a fun addition to do while you're knitting this stuff, so I'm excited.
Yes.
Especially the little tiny owl.
Yeah, the owl is going to be really cute.
I'm like, maybe I need a whole bracelet of tiny owls.
There you go.
Let me get through one first, though, before I get my big plans.
Okay, I'm going to talk about the other stuff I'm working on.
Okay.
And then we can return to our knit along.
Sounds good.
So here's where I am on the sock. I have the leg and the heel and some of the foot done. I have to wait till my partner gets back. She is gone visiting family right now, and it's the beginning of the school year, so I can't go with her. So I put this on the holder until I can measure her foot, and I started the other sock.
You know, like, if you plan to keep making socks for her, which I'm sure you do, you should probably make, like, a little dummy foot or something.
You would think I would do that. You would think. You would think I'd also have the measurements for my own feet, but whenever I make my own socks, I'm like, what is it again? I have to measure my own foot again.
Oh my gosh, I just did that. Like, how many headbands did I make? I had to make 8 headbands for Earthmancy, and then I completely forgot what my head measurement was, and I was like, Tracy, do you have a tape measure? Because, like, this is the middle of a restaurant or something. I was like, I don't remember. Yeah, it was a pretty funny little crafter's crisis moment.
Yes, and of course you would take off your shoe in the restaurant to try it on.
No, this is for my head. This is for the headband.
So, oh, right. I was still thinking feet. Sorry.
Sorry.
Anyway,
Tomatoes.
Yes. So the other thing that I am knitting, I saw this pattern. It's called Pieces of 8. And they're mitts. So they start at the thumb, and you knit the thumb part, and then you knit like a circle, and then it's kind of like this S shape. So you knit the circle here, you're increasing, and the circle here, you're decreasing. Okay. So it makes this figure 8 thing. And they're super cool. But the pattern isn't the clearest. It's a free pattern, so she or he, I don't know who it is, has no real inclination to fix anything or make it clearer. But the pattern's there, and people in Ravelry have made copious notes and figured things out.
Good.
So, yes, except I had a special moment, and I knit these. I had way more done. This is what I have done so far, but I'd knit all of this part. I'd knit the complete S. So I'd knit most of the mitt. And this part around the thumb was too big, and there was like too much fabric, so it was kind of like floppy and wonky. And I had like 9 extra stitches or something, which was like, you can't flub 9 extra stitches away on it. No, it's not happening. So I went down and I was like, okay, well, where did I make this mistake? Did I increase too much or what? Where did I go? And it was on the thumb. On the thumb increases. So on row 6, so this pattern starts on the thumb, and you knit 6 rows, and then like on row 6 or whatever is where you increase. And I read the directions, like I didn't complete reading the directions before I went off.
Oh no.
So I increased too many times on the thumb and made the thumb part too big, and then that made me increase extra every row, and so I just ended up with way too many stitches.
Gigantic weirdness.
Yes.
Mitts for Andre the Giant.
So I had to rip it all out, and I was just like, oh, God, all of the cuss words, right? I'm like, this is supposed to be relaxing.
Yeah, except that it's totally never ever.
It's totally not. I know, people are like, oh, that must be so relaxing. I'm like, no, it's not.
I'm like, do you see the hair loss where I'm gripping?
I just want these mitts. So anyway, this is all of the yarn that I used that I had to rip out, and I reballed it. So I used all of this. But that's okay. I learned, and the good part is like I learned how to do the pattern, so I know the pattern now. Okay, my battery is currently at 2%. So let's talk about our knit along.
Okay.
Do you have any ideas about where we want people to post for the contest?
I just said to post in either the blog or our Rav group. I made a little quick thing in Rav. I just want to see pictures of what people make. I don't really care.
Okay.
Because they're super duper cute.
Okay.
And I don't know how many people are actually going to join. I mean, because I know in Ravelry, people are always like, I want to do that project. You know, everybody, at least in my nest, has always talked about wanting to make it. So we'll see if anyone does.
Yes. As far as a contest, we have to have somewhere where people can post and then have a cutoff.
Yeah.
So,
you really think we're going to get that many people?
No. I am totally okay with, like, 2 people coming to... I just want people to post in our Rav group. So,
yay! Okay.
You know, so this is what I'm thinking. Let me know. We'll work this out right now. Let me see what you think of this. So what about if we open up the window, like if you post in our introductory thread, like introduce yourself thread, or the ear party thread, whichever one you want, between like now and next week, so whatever that is, September 10th, then you get entered to the contest, and then if the contest... I will pick through random number generator. Or if you're the only person who replies, then you get to win, and it'll be for the pattern. So I'll buy you the pattern through Rav.
Okay, sounds good to me.
Okay, so which one do you want to do? Do you want to do ear party, or do you want to do introduction thread?
Well, how about either or? Just leave it up to people.
Okay, sounds good. So either come to the introductory thread or the ear party thread and post something in our group. It's always lovely to know that people are out there and listening and watching. Yeah. So...
And then you could win the pattern and not have to pay for it and knit along with us and have all sorts of fun.
Yes, that is the goal. More fun. So, my battery is now at 1%. It has been so much fun chatting with you. I'm sorry that it can't be longer today.
That's okay.
So come by our group. We also we'll have show notes at some point. We are no longer doing audio because I'm lazy and haven't figured it out, and nobody's like, I want the audio! So it's probably not going to happen anymore, and I'll change our feed at some point, so it's just our video. So, that's all I got.
That's it. We'll post stuff on the blog and on Ravelry about all this.
Okay, bye!
Bye!